America has the Jaguars favorite. The Jaguars are favorite to win that game by 60%. Oof. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why they're probably doing that is because Jags have been there already. They were trying to make the Jags like a London team, but they just started spreading it out through the whole league, sending better teams and stuff like that. So the Jaguars have been in London before. The LA Rams, they had to fly to Baltimore to stay at the Baltimore Stadium. They practice at the Baltimore Orioles Stadium, and they are gonna fly out tomorrow, Saturday. So they'll be there flying out today, Saturday. They're gonna be flying out on Saturday morning to get there because they don't want to be in London for so long. Maybe they found out a strategy. Maybe the Rams found out a way to make these trips work in their favor. The Jaguars are favored in America. I am going for the Jaguars as well. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars just because I think the impact that Puka has for the Rams is huge, and Puka is not playing. Puka is not gonna play. And also we have the Bears versus the Saints. The Saints are favored 60%, while the Bears are not favored. 40% of America thinks the Bears, Vegas thinks that the Bears are not gonna win. I got the Bears. They're gonna spank the Saints, I think. My bad, JP. But I don't know. Maybe I think the Saints have something figured out in offense, but the way the Chicago Bears have it figured out, I think they got something special brewing over there. Then we got the Eagles versus the Vikings. Whoa, let's get it. You know what we on. 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 The Eagles are favored 60%. The Vikings 40%. Everybody's taking the Eagles. And guess who else is taking the Eagles? Your boy, Fly Eagles Fly. They gotta get back on track. If they lose this game, not good news, brothers. Brothers and sisters. Not good news. And also, the next game, Seattle Seahawks versus the Texans. The Seattle Seahawks, man, I've been trying to tell y'all that defense is solid. Sam Darnold, the Minnesota Vikings are stupid for letting him go. That guy was a solid quarterback. I had no idea what they were thinking, but Sam Darnold is taking advantage of the opportunity. 61% of America is going for the Seattle Seahawks, and the Texans are not looking so good. Their defense, they're injury prone. They have a lot of things going not their way so far. So I'm gonna go with the Seattle Seahawks, but don't be surprised if the Texans get a quick snatch win against Seattle. And we got the game of the week, y'all. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. The Panthers versus the Jets, bro. The Jets are trash. That's what they get for doing that boy Aaron Rodgers dirty. Yeah, the Jets got the Panthers are favorite 64%. The Jets are not favored at all in any game this year. So I am going to take the Jets actually. I'm actually going for the Jets in this game. I think they're gonna come out with some hunger. They gotta win this game. They got a squad, man. They got a quarterback, got receivers. They got a defense. They just have to figure it out. But they're going against a team that's hot and young. They're hot, they're young, they're rolling. They got that offensive clicking. That defense is hyped up. So, but I'm gonna be taking the Jets. America is taking the Panthers. And another game, a division rival game, the Commanders versus the Cowgirls. America has the Cowgirls 72%, which is wild because that boy Trayvon Diggs hurt his head playing around in his house. Got a concussion. He's out. So I will be going for the Commanders. Either way, I wish that both teams would take a L. but I will be going for the Commanders. And we got the Patriots, my bad, versus the Tennessee Titans. This is a revenge game for that boy, for that coach, Mike Vrabel. He used to coach the Tennessee Titans a few years ago, and he had them rolling. And they fired him after one losing season. It was very, very, very surprising for everybody because he was doing a great job. He had that team, that culture building, and out of nowhere, gone. And now he's with the Patriots. So, in my opinion, Patriots gonna whoop that real quick. Delta, you know what I mean? So, I got the Patriots winning that game, and we got the Broncos versus that boy Scottaboo, the Giants. That boy Scottaboo is something else, man. He better calm down. He's gonna end up getting multiple concussions. But I will be going for the Broncos. I think the Broncos defense and that boy Bo Nix is going to go off and expose that Giants defense that the Eagles were supposed to drop 40 on. But it is what it is. We move forward to the next game. So I'm going for the Lions. I think the Lions are going to come through. Gibbs is going to have a field day. Goff is going to get the ball out real quick. I feel like the Bucs are too hurt to get this W. And one of the games that we should look into, but it's very lopsided, is the Colts versus the Chargers. The Colts are favored 82% versus the LA Dodgers, which is insane. Like I said, the Dodgers, which is the LA Chargers. You see, that's how much the Dodgers are on my mind. The game's about to start right now. But the Colts versus the Chargers, man, 82% going for the Colts. And guess who else is going for the Colts? Me. I don't know if Danny Dimes is hot right now. Jonathan Taylor, the best running back in the league. That defense is looking solid. They got returning players coming back from injury. And the Chargers offensive line is on and off. And I don't know what to expect with them. So I am going for the Colts. The games that I didn't give my picks for. The Raiders versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favorite to win that game. And they also, it's crazy how they just won these past few games. They're favored to win the Super Bowl. Can you believe that? The Chiefs are favored to win the Super Bowl again. And Patrick Mahomes is favored to win the MVP. Ain't that something how things change in the NFL? And if they lose the next 3 games, guess what? Those odds are going to change. This season is a roller coaster. I can tell you that much. Also, the game that I didn't pick was Green Bay Packers versus the Arizona Cardinals. I am rooting for the Packers. I'm taking the Packers. Arizona, tough loss. You never know. I think that game's gonna be surprising. It's gonna be a close one. It's gonna go down to the wire. Packers have to figure it out. Their defense is a little sloppy, a little nappy. So let's see what happens. But Jordan Love has to figure it out. Josh Jacobs has to get going for the Packers. But I got the Packers winning. America has the Packers winning as well. The next 2 more in the Bills. Yeah, I got Baltimore and Bills. They have a bye week, so we won't be seeing them this weekend. Sunday Night Football. Atlanta Falcons versus the 49ers. The Atlanta Falcons, man, they got something special, bro. I am hating they got Bijan. Bijan is really good, brother. Bijan is doing his thing. Bijan is balling. Whoever has him on fantasy football, I bet that you are number 1 right now. I bet all odds that you are winning the league because Bijan is doing something special this year. Bijan is doing something that Saquon is supposed to be doing for the Eagles, but I don't know, they figured Saquon out or something. But yeah, America has 49ers winning over the Falcons, but I got the Falcons winning over the 49ers. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great weekend of football. It's going to be fun. Hopefully the Eagles get a W. Quick little notes about certain games. For the Eagles and Viking games, the Eagles defense has been looking vulnerable. they have the home field plus the crowd that might help the Minnesota Vikings. So hopefully the Eagles come in with a hot spirit and they finish the game out. They've been starting hot, they just get slowed down. And the Rams, the Vikings should be a close game. 49ers versus Falcons should be a good one. Chargers versus Colts should be a really good one. The one that you guys should look out for is Bucks Lions. The Bucks versus the Lions should be a very good game. I had a lot of interesting thoughts about these games. I gave my predictions. Let's see how I do versus America. Yeah, guys, it's been fun. I went a little longer than I thought. I rambled a little bit, but it's been fun doing these videos with y'all. I want to give a shout out to the Dodgers. They are about to start playing. Hopefully, they get this dub. I'll be back talking about them. Also, I want to give a shout out to my Eagles. This win on Sunday. Let's get it. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna get a little bit more accustomed to it, more adjusted to it. I'm gonna be able to do better content. Got some more ideas floating in the air. And thank y'all for supporting me so far. More things to come, better things to come. Thanks for tuning in to Above the Clouds Pod. Stay above ground, stay above the clouds. Stay tuned, stay above, stay safe, stay blessed. Q out.